ringing on my neck. The place of matches is set. My brother name is $10. Stop all that back.
What up, y'all? Welcome to the video, man. With this video, I'm gonna dive straight into it. We got Tevin Farmer back in the gym training. He look like he training hard. It look like he making a comeback. You know what I'm saying? From the long ass layoff. I don't know how many years he been off, but I ain't seen him in a while. It's been a nice little minute. You know what I'm saying? Last time I seen Tevin Farmer was probably when, like, maybe the JoJo Diaz loss that he took, you know, because he lost to JoJo. So that's actually the last time I seen him. But other than that, you know, he started going downhill ever since he started fucking with Eddie Hearn. As we all know, man, Tevin Farmer wasn't the only nigga that, he wasn't the only fighter that went to Eddie Hearn, you know what I'm saying? When the big wave, it was like damn near like a migration. Eddie Hearn came through this motherfucker with fat ass paydays for a bunch of fighters, so they went over to the zone. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't been right ever since. And I could name a few, but we talking about Tevin Farmer right now. This dude had it made, man. He had a big ass fight with Gervonta Davis. That was gonna be a big fight, and I just couldn't believe that nigga fumbled the bag like that. You know what I'm saying? But fucking around with Eddie Hearn, that's what caused him to lose the bag. You know what I'm saying? I see him in the gym. I'm wondering who he gonna fight. I would like to see him fight somebody like Frank Martin. You know, Tevin Farmer been around, and we knew him longer than Frank Martin, but you can't hold your nuts on Frank Martin because he got a little more momentum actually than you do. You know, not saying that you even did try to hold your nuts on him, but I'm just saying you can't little boy somebody who doing more than you or whatever. So to me, it's like, okay, who he gonna fight? Because the division is deep. And I don't want to see you talking shit, right? Trying to get back into a fight with Gervonta Davis, because we all know how that shit gonna end. Especially now since he got an L from JoJo. So at least he can do is, you know, a rematch with JoJo, Frank Martin. You got multiple different guys that he can get in the ring with. Maybe he can fight Chris Colbert. You know what I'm saying? Chris Colbert got his ass beat. So I would like to see that. You know what I'm saying? I'd like to see Frank Martin. I mean, let's blast from the past, man. Let's go show you. Let me show you out where he fucked up. Let me show a little bit more pad work for her.
Over the net. My mama wish I would have went corporate. She wish I would have went exec. I still turned to a CEO, so the lifestyle.
He look like he been working though. You know what I'm saying? He ain't been sitting around like Keith Thurman, so you know what I'm saying? That's the good thing. You know, you look at Keith Thurman, he 200 pounds and shit. Tevin Farmer like he in shape and he ready to get back in the mix. So that's a good thing. I can't never knock a nigga who trying to, you know, come back and get some paper. Cause you know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, you lost by JoJo. That was a good fight. Shit, it was what it was. I want to see who you gonna fight next. But this where he dropped the bag though with Gervonta Davis. And what fucks me up is a lot of niggas act like Gervonta Davis don't want to smoke with their favorite fighter. You know what I'm saying? To be direct, Devin Haney. Niggas seem to think that Tank don't want to fight Devin Haney, but I'm trying to tell people like, bro, Tank would fuck up Devin Haney, and he with all that shit. But Devin Haney got some shit to overcome right now. He in a slave contract with Byron right now. He also in another dumbass contract with George Kambosos, which I believe he gonna fulfill and beat the shit out of him or whatever. But that's another story. But Gervonta Davis tried to fight Tevin Farmer. You know, I'm just gonna play this first, and we're gonna get to that.
We'll go to Showtime if we have to, but they got to be willing to pay me more than what the zone is. So, Linda Ellaby and Floyd, you know, They gotta be willing to want to fight. And like Eddie said, we'll go to Showtime if we have to. But they gotta be willing to pay me more than what the zone is.
So it could happen.
See what I'm saying? Just listen to he basically just priced himself out. You know, Leonard Ellerbe sent this nigga, right, $2 million. That wasn't enough for Tevin Farmer. So Leonard Ellerbe told him the ship has sailed. Do y'all remember that shit? Because I do. I remember a lot of this shit. Told him, nigga, the ship is sailed, nigga. You missed your fucking shot, nigga. This was your shot. Because even losing to Tank, you can make something with that. But then you lost to Gervonta Davis, and it was hard for you to come back. You know what I'm saying? So Tank tried to fight this guy. But the fact that Eddie Hearn was just handing the papers out to niggas, he basically gave them a false thinking of what they felt like they were worth. They was losing money. Leonard Ellerbe and them ain't, Tank, they ain't in the business of losing money. You gonna get what you deserve. We know who the man, and that's Tank. So the fact that he asked for more than $2 million and all that shit, like he look at him, he said they gotta pay me more than what Dazzin is pay me. Nigga, what? And they only paying you that because they dumb as fuck and they losing all their money. And they desperate to snatch all y'all niggas away from, they thought they was going to do a big heist move. But really, they sacrificed their company doing dumb shit. So that's what happened with that. So Gervonta Davis tried to fight Tevin Farmer. You know what I'm saying? He tried to fight Ryan Garcia. But guess what? Niggas ran with the narrative, Ryan Garcia versus Manny Pacquiao. Nigga pulled from the shit. So Tank trying to fight the niggas who people wanted him to see. It ain't his fault that these niggas got other shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Ryan Garcia got mental problems and shit like that. Because he's, due to molestation or whatever, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? due to whatever it was with him. Then Tevin Farmer, he got put in a trick bag. Like Eddie Hearn played himself. Him and Tevin Farmer, Philly versus Baltimore. They always been a little rivalry up there with them niggas. That shit was gonna be perfect. You know what I'm saying? That shit was gonna be perfect. He played himself. So I be listening to what people be saying, Tank, man, them niggas be wrong, man. That shit ain't right, bro. You know what I'm saying? He tried to fight these niggas. Now he just doing his thing, trying to focus on your own shit. He's like, you fuck with a girl or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Soon you done with her or whatever. It's almost like a turn off, maybe both ways. Girls might feel the same way about niggas too, but you'll fuck with a girl and when you ain't fucking with her or whatever, she just always gotta be in a relationship. Bitch, how come you can't work on yourself? You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, some motherfucker get their heart broke. Time to worry about this money and my kids. You know what I'm saying? Niggas do the same similar hoe ass shit. Man, you should have been doing that shit. So you can't knock a nigga for worrying about his own self and building his own shit till shit come to what it come to fruition. Devin Haney handled that shit that he was supposed to handle, and you know what I'm saying? That's the future. Big, huge fight. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. Y'all smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if y'all ain't subscribed already. And it's basically proof. Gervonta Davis tried to fight this dude. Young dude. You know what I'm saying? That's what we want. Tank don't fight black fighters. Because black fighters act like this because he go with the white boy and then the white boy, sabotage the shit. I'm just saying. So it is what it is. You can't knock Tank, bro. You know what I'm saying? Who else you want to see the nigga to fight now? Because Devin Haney, he got obligations right now. So it is what it is, y'all. I'm out. Deuces.